what about the Miami Heat? I think the Heat are kind of being slept on a little bit. I get it. They haven't been the greatest team, and their defense has kind of been a hit or miss. They're 14-11 right now. They're tied with the Washington Wizards for fourth place, but they haven't even really been healthy, right? I mean, they just lost. They just lost Jimmy Butler, and they've already ruled him out for Wednesday's game along with Markieff Morris. I don't know. I feel like Miami is still considered a dark horse, and I like them. I feel like they have a playoff caliber team. Ton of shooting, guys that can get their own shot, but the number one thing is that defense. I feel like when they're locked in, they can contest and beat anybody.
Yeah, they're defensively as good as anybody in the league. I will stand by that. I picked them defensively in a playoff series over Golden State, who holds the number one defensive rating. Miami is fifth in a points per game, but 12th in defensive rating. I look at them as a top 5 defense. I really do. They're deep. They fit. They can guard anyone. They can switch. They can drop. They can do it all and adjust. And they got one of the greatest coaches. My thing with Miami is Kyle Lowry going to be good enough for him when come that time? I think Tyler Hero's only getting better. Duncan Robinson will be much better come that time, but they're relying on Tyler Hero way too much.
Team's second leading scorer right now, I believe.
Maybe it will help Kyle Lowry reserve and keep energy come playoff time. I mean, that's the biggest question here is if Kyle Lowry can last throughout the entire season and be great come postseason here. But I don't know, man. I just don't think their best can keep up with Milwaukee or Brooklyn. No matter who's playing for Brooklyn, as long as Harden and Durant are out there, they're really good. I love their depth. I love their fits. I just Bam or Lowry is going to need to get just a tad bit better for me to believe in it because the Kyle Lowry, yes, he's been great. Don't get me wrong. Kyle Lowry's efficiency, his playmaking, his passing, elite. He's as good as he's been, but I need to see Lowry be able to get 30 more often, 35 even. He needs to have an explosion come playoff time because I think the East is too good. You said it at the beginning.
Yeah.
The East is better, and the East is too good for Jimmy to go super serious and just bulldoze his way through there again.
I just need to see a consistent 15 to 20 points per game with at least 9 to 10 assists from Kyle Lowry. These games where he's only scoring 8 points on or even 12 points on 4 of 15 shooting is bad. They need a Kyle Lowry that's more than just a voice. They need a guy that's impacting the game, especially when you have guys like Bam, who's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks after getting surgery today. And we're recording this here on a Tuesday during TNT time. So, I feel like Lowry needs to step it up, but I think you're right. I think they're trying to hold on to him and see and make sure that they're healthy. Their mindset is get to the playoffs, and that's when they'll be ready to play. And a healthy Bam, Jimmy, Markieff, and Hero, Duncan, they got a lot of talent over there, and I'm excited to see what they are. So let's go ahead.
Do you like Strus or Vincent? Like, can they be enough for you? I mean, to give them a boost there. I mean, I know they're shooting great. They're giving them some sparks here and there, but
well, Gabe was out here in Stockton. Gabe was out here on the Stockton team, on the Stockton Kings, and he has some elite defense. His motor just never dies down. The fact that his jump shot is as pure as it's been, he has given me reminders of Gary Trent Jr. every time I watch him. I really like. I'm not saying he's gonna get to that level. I mean, that's a high bar to fill, but Gary Trent was a hard worker. His defense got him on the court, and his 3-point shooting got there. So I really enjoyed that. But I think Gabe Vincent is a really strong player. I think Matt Strauss has shown he can be a shooter. He intrigues me. I think Dwayne Dedmon is going to fill in nicely. He's been doing what he can. I think he's averaging like 11 rebounds per game as a starter so far, which is pretty interesting. But they're my sleeper team.